Hey everybody, welcome to King Rouse's Reviews. Today we're going to take a look at this guy. And before I say anything, I just got to let everybody know that I was kind of on the fence about getting him at first. You know, we've had a lot of Optimus Primes that came out. And one thing that you can guarantee is that there's always going to be a new Optimus Prime. And at some point, for the third party and masterpiece collectors, there's going to be a place in there somewhere for all your Optimus Primes, or even if you're just an Optimus Prime collector in general. Now this guy, I picked him up from Show Z store, and man, well, we're about to find out together. So this is the RT-06 fourth party KO of the MPG style Gen Optimus Prime. Now, the reason why I decided to get the KO instead of the original is for a few reasons. And we're going to go over those reasons as we go through this live stream here. And we're also going to find out, does this KO simply copy the original, or does it improve on it? First, we're going to take a look at the box. See the artwork. You can see that it says RT-06 Destron New Jetron Warrior Generous whatever 4.0. Now, you got a beautiful picture of Prime right here in his robot mode and in his alt mode. And if you take a look right here, you see he's holding his ion blaster. But you see that that's coming out of there? It lights up, and that's pretty cool. And on the side right here, we have some more artwork of him in his vehicle mode. And in the back right here, once again, you have Prime in his robot mode, vehicle mode. You have him right here with a few of his accessories. He has his axe, his arm sword, and you can see some things back here that is showing. And it's showing you a couple things where it proves on the original version. And this is one of the reasons why I didn't get the original version. As you can see, on the KO right here, the shoulder blade collapses and folds. Right here, this is how it would look on the original version. It would just stay out static like that. And a lot of people complain that, hey, why does it just collapse? And also, you see that this has some voice commands and everything on it, or not voice commands, but you hit the button and Optimus Prime says some things. And we're going to find out if that feature works on here, and if it does, what exactly he says. Right here it says head weapons, luminous sound effects. You can see that his eyes light up, and he also has lit up blue eyes and lit up red eyes. So you can have him as looking evil or good. And that's another difference from the original. Okay, so now that we're done taking a look at the box, let's get this bad boy opened. Opened up. And we're just gonna leave that back there. It looks like he comes encased in this plastic tray where he has everything in there. And right here we have an extra head. It looks like an extra pair of hands and the piece that you can use for the trailer attachment. We'll get to that later. But first, we're going to get him opened up and out of this clam tray. Sit that back there. Let's get this bad boy open. He's wrapped up in this protective plastic bag. Get that up out of the way. Ooh, look at this. This is beautiful. The paint, everything. Wow. From what I've seen on how the original version looks, I can't really tell any differences just by looking at it. And also, I don't know if the original version comes in his alt vehicle alt mode, but this one does. So we'll just have him sit right there, and let's get the rest of this stuff out. We have his axe. Sit that right there. Have his shield. Ooh, this is nice. We have his matrix of leadership. And this is beautiful. This is really beautiful. Take a look at that. And this is all die cast, it seems like. You hear that? Die cast. It's beautiful. The jewel inside is beautiful. The gold, the blue, the chrome. Yeah, this is awesome. Both sides. Wow. Yeah, this is beautiful. Take and sit this over there. Let's get the rest of the stuff out. I'm not sure what this is, but we'll find out. Here's one of his arm swords. The other arm sword. Here's one of his weapons attachments to store the weapons on him in vehicle mode and alt mode. There's another. Here's his ion blaster. Let's see. Now, does this work? Let's see how it works. How would it work? There should be a button or something on there somewhere to hit to light it up. I'm not sure. Or is that what this is? Maybe that's what this does. Don't know. We'll figure that out. Let's get this moved. And we're gonna go ahead and get this stuff opened up too while we're here. Get this cut open and unsealed. Put Prime back there. Let's get this stuff out of there. Let's kind of tilt this down a little bit. There we go. Let's see if I can get this to stay the right way. Here's the extra head. Let's see how this works. If it works. Oh, okay. No, this is the head with the light piping. Okay, you see. So this would be the one for light piping. All right. I'll just sit all this stuff back here, just out the way. So yeah, extra hands. These look like they would be the standard hands that would come on the regular non-KO Masterpiece version. This is how the Masterpiece hands tend to look nowadays, with the pointer finger, and looks like the other three fingers are all sealed together so that they move all together. And then the thumb doesn't move. Those are cool. So you can sit that right there. So yeah, all right. So this is the Ion Blaster. Yeah, and this guy, he doesn't come with any instructions. Hey, how you doing? No instructions whatsoever. The Ion Blaster's nice. You can see that it's all black. It has a nice gray handle, black clip. It has the detail and everything, sculpt detail. Nice sculpted detail. But what we want to do is we want to figure out how this stuff lights up. That's what we want to do. Figure out how to get it lit. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this has something to do with it. Pretty sure it does. But I don't know. Put it in hands. Lights up that way. Don't know. It twists.
In case you're wondering, that's why I like you, Hazel Grace. You're just so busy being you, you have no idea how utterly unprecedented you are.
Don't know.
Well, that's how I speak to all my friends.
Yeah, it would be nice if this did come with some instructions to show you how to get this going. Maybe I should have watched another video or something to see. Okay, so yeah, that's the ion blaster. And we went over that and additional hands. Have those. Take a look at the matrix of leadership again. Like I said, this is beautiful. It's nice and heavy. Yeah, let's take a look at something real quick. Because that has some weight to it. That definitely has some weight to it. That matrix of leadership weighs 10 grams. Oh, okay, it's acting up. But it weighs 10 grams. This is nice and heavy. Nice. Once again, this is Prime's extra face.
You can't tell me what it feels like to wake up next to a woman.
And this is the light piping one. Well, the light piping feature. As you can see, that's right here. It's really cool. Got the silver here, silver faceplate, blue. The antenna, they seem to move a little. I wouldn't move them too much. But this is nice. This is a really nice Prime. The head sculpt is really nice. But instruction booklet, I didn't see an instruction booklet. Let me make sure. Yeah. Yeah, mine didn't come with an instruction booklet. Interesting. I think it was supposed to come with one. But, okay. Like I said, this is the 12-inch accessory for his trailer. This feels like it's 3D printed, as a matter of fact. It really does. You can actually see, yeah. The axe, made of clear plastic. It's really nice, really sculpted, has a sculpted detail on it. The edges are pretty pointy. thing with the swords. The shield. This. How does this? It looks like it's supposed to. I don't know. I don't want to break it. It doesn't seem to be doing. It looks like this piece right here. Whoa, stay still. This piece right here is supposed to snap over the top of this, but there we go. You just got to give it some force, and it comes out like that. And wait a minute, let's do this side first, okay? And like this. And there it is, fully extended. So Prime will wield this in robot mode. And you will have to put it back that side first, then that. That. And this stuff. I'm not sure how this goes. But all this stuff seems to attach onto here and here. Let's see if it says anything on the box about it. There's no reference of how these things go together on the box. That's a bummer. No instructions, none of that. So, once again, we're going to be here trying to figure this stuff out. Let's see. Maybe like that. Not sure. Not sure at all. All right, let's get that stuff out of the way. Let's take a look at Prime some more. He has dark windows, dark tinted windows. They're beautiful. The side mirrors. One thing about this is I wish these collapsed too. Let's see the beautiful chrome here, chrome there, chrome outlines. The lights up here, they're yellow, they're beautiful. So this thing is, it looks like it's painted all the way around. Yeah, it's beautiful. The beautiful smoke pipes. Oh, they're die cast. This is also die cast, I think. It rolls. No problem. It's all good. Let's check a look and see how much he weighs. Set this down. Now we're gonna get Prime on here. This Prime weighs 413 grams. It's pretty nice. Do a quick comparison. I'll compare him with another masterpiece vehicle. There he is with another masterpiece vehicle. Here these guys are. And Optimus Prime looks a lot bigger than the fire truck. See those guys together? I wouldn't say they look bad though. It doesn't look bad. And there he is with another masterpiece car. With red alert. These two actually look pretty good together. Yeah. That's pretty cool. And then one more. Here is with tracks. Tracks. They look good together. He's about 1.5 tracks as long. Let's do it that way so you can see. See that? Yeah. So yeah, this guy, he feels really good too. We just took a look at the weight. We saw that he's 413 grams. That's a pretty significant weight for, or nice weight for, a KO. And he looks good. Looks really good. I don't see any paint defects whatsoever. None. It's nice and shiny. Feels good. Wheels roll really well. Everything. No paint defects. This guy looks beautiful. Really beautiful. So what we're going to do now is we're going to attempt to get this guy transformed. bear with me, because I am definitely freestyling this, but I think I can do it. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to start the lower half. And we're going to start by breaking him apart. That looks like that goes up like that. That comes down. Start with the legs, because the legs look the easiest. Alrighty. That looks like it folds inside of there. That looks like that goes down there. That goes like that. Collapses right there. That collapses like that. That looks like I have that part done already. But as for this, let me see. What's this do? Because these don't stay right here. There we go. All right. That opens up. That goes in there. That opens up. That folds inside of there. Okay. So that's that part. Now, start lifting things and shifting things and see what happens. Lifting and shifting. Open this up. That right there. Rotate that down there. That unleashes the arms. Okay. Alright. We have them all done up like this now. Okay. that for now. Let's get this up a little. Okay, we're working on the back. Get that like that. Let's see. Okay, those go right there. This goes around there. And it looks like before you do that, this spins this way and then goes right there. Okay. Let's get this up in there. Let's try to get the head released. How do you do that? Oh. Yeah, I'm not even sure. I'm stuck right here for now. Looks like the head comes out of the back here. Let's see. Let's take this down real quick. Before we get into that. There we go. Alright, here we go. The Prime's head exposed. Oh, stay still. That flips down. Okay, this is okay. So it appears that we have here a compartment for batteries. So let's see, how do we access that? I have to go get a battery for it. Let's figure out how to access that real quick. Let's see. Oh. Looks like this pops out or screws out. Let's see. Not sure right now. Okay. We'll mess with that later. First, we're just going to get them transformed. Okay, so we'll take and put that back down there. When I decide to when I make the short on him, we'll have all that stuff figured out. The light and feature and all that stuff. Flip those up. Let's get okay. Let's get this put back up in there. That put back up in there. This piece is flipped back there. It looks like that folds in. And this part goes into his chest. Right there. There we go. For the matrix of leadership. And I'm going to take and put the matrix in here real quick. While we're doing this. Get some matrix in there. There we go. Got the matrix inside of there. And look at the beautiful detail inside of this. Look at all that beautiful detail. That's amazing. I like that. And this is a KO. That. Now we just gotta get the arms transformed. So first things first, that goes up. That goes up. Turn the arm around. Let's get his hands out. Let's get this opened. There we go. And this part right here collapses. There we go. We have one side done. We're working on the other side. Close that in there. Turn them around. Collapse this. Bingo. Now, let's get a nice firm collapse. There we go. Yeah, he's a fingerprint magnet. He's nice, so let me get him proper. And here we have him, completely transformed. RT-06 KO version of MPG-17 Style Gen Optimus Prime. Here he is. Wow. You can see that I got fingerprints and stuff on them right there, and chrome areas, some transformation. But it wasn't a bad transformation. You see that I knocked it out with no problem, with no instructions. Wasn't bad at all. And it reminds me of the MP10 transformation a lot, actually. A lot. Yeah, he's nice. Let's take a look at his head sculpt. Now this is beautiful. The eyes are supposed to light up. They're supposed to change from blue to red. But if you were paying attention, we came across the battery compartment right here in the back, and unfortunately, I don't have one of the watch batteries that it takes on hand with me right now. I'll have to go get one of those and make sure his lighting features and everything work. But I will do that, and it will be on the short that I post of him coming up in the next couple days. But hey, let's take a look at his articulation and everything. His head moves up, and he has this nice part right here where his neck goes up. He looks down, and it's like a double jointed neck. You can see he has a ball joint right there, and then also this piece right here that allows him to get the extra articulation. He turns side to side, do 360. He has his arms go out like that. He has extra articulation in the arms for transformation that allows him to do, some other things like that. And, you can get him in a lot of different types of poses. He's double jointed. He has bicep rotation up here at the top, and like a forearm rotation. He gets a little more than a 90-degree bend. He has wrist rotation. He has where you see his wrist can pivot back and forth like that. Now these are the extra articulated hands, the ones that came in the package. I believe these are the ones that come standard on the original MPG Gen style Optimus Prime, and these don't have much articulation, but the thumb moves on this one, and all the fingers individually move. And yeah, they the only thing they don't do is splay. But you got a nice point. He could point. He go like that. He could do a thumbs up. He can do peace. He can do like that. He can do like that. That's pretty cool. But I like the extra articulation in thumb. I do. I like that. I think that all the masterpiece should have the ability to do this with the thumb instead of it just being like static locked the way that they have it. Okay, he has a waist rotation. He also has ab crunch front, and the ab crunch back. And I think most of this is because of the transformation. He has like a side skirt. His leg can kick out like that. And you hear that it has the clicks in it. All of it. You see it? You hear it? This is beautiful. And man, he just feels really, really premium. He does. This feels amazing. You wouldn't be able to tell this is a KO. I like the sound of the ratchet clicks. He kicked backwards that far. He kicks forward that much. And you see he has like the drop down hip. So that it gives him the ability to kick up that far. And not far back, but you know, you don't really need that. He has a 90-degree knee bend. He has also waist rotation. It's not a lot, but that's fine. And he has an ankle tilt. Nice ankle tilt. All the way down there. He has a toe tilt down. Toe tilt down. Not any up, but he has a heel. His heel can go down also. And he has like I don't know what this would be called, but you see this moves like that, so that you can get him in like different types of stances. So you can have him like, you know, doing different things. I mean, you really get a lot of different types of articulation out of him. Yeah. And it's pretty cool. It is. Man. We're gonna take a look at him with his ion blaster and some of his different accessories. He holds that beautifully. Yeah, we're gonna figure out how to get this lit up too. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is what you would put on his head to trigger the battery for the light to come on and everything. And the same thing with this. We're gonna get that figured out. We just, unfortunately, we weren't prepared for this. It's that. Now, his hands, they open up. Yeah, let's see, let's do it that way. Get this closed. And then you just peg that onto there like that. and his swords kind of I guess you would put them like this. They would go like that because you have the 5mm peg holes on his arms. You have him on the side, so he has plenty of weapon storage. And he can put his gun right there. It'll fit. But that's also what these are for. You just figure out a way to how to get this stuff put on here. Let's see. Not like that. Not like that. Maybe like that. I don't know. But I probably won't even use that. And I probably won't use that either for any type of storage. But, you know, you can do whatever you want with yours. Mine is probably going to be something like this. Having with his energy axe, an energy sword, and his ion blaster on the side, possibly. But yeah, let's look at his detail in robot mode. Yeah, he's beautiful. Looks like typical Optimus Prime, with a lot more articulation than some of them. Maybe not more than Magic Square, but some of the more Optimus Primes, maybe some of them more modern, if you know what I mean. Like, we're gonna do a few comparisons, and I'll point out some of the things that I'm talking about, because I have a few different types of Optimus Primes. So let's get him in a good pose right here, and I'll be back. Okay, so here he is with a MP-44. And this MP-44 right here, well, this is cartoon version, you know, MP-44. This is probably the most articulated Optimus Prime right here that we have out. Well, masterpiece. This particular one is a KO, but it's the KO of the MP-44 Takara, and this is the I think version 2 or version 3, and he also has the sound box and everything in the back where he speaks. He's supposed to speak, but unfortunately that doesn't work. He's really articulated. He does a lot of the things that this Prime does. You know, I would say that they're pretty on par. You know, they both have the ab crunch, you know, forward, backwards to a degree. Uh, they have a lot of the same similar articulation. One thing that I'm trying to figure out though is Masterpiece going to like a new style in general? Like, are we going away from the cartoon version and stuff that we just got like a few years ago, or the tune accuracy, to more stuff like this? Because my preference is tune accuracy. I love tune accuracy, but at the same time, I do like this type of stuff. But I've always been a stickler for the stuff that looks like it's from the '80s cartoons. Oh, that's when I grew up, and I like to see, you know, toys that look just like that. My Transformers, I like to see them look just like that. And I've always thought it was amazing how, you know, you sit down and watch that cartoon even today, and then I can come into my office and see my Transformers, and I can see how they look so much like that. And I think that might have been one of the things that has gotten me back into collecting at such a later age in life, or a later stage in life rather. And man, you know, like, I love this stuff now, and it's because of this. You know, like, I loved the toys when I was little, but just to see how far that they've come. I mean, they've come a long way, really long way. So yeah, this is MP44. You see these guys. The new Prime, he's significantly taller than, you know, the MP44. And the transformation is a lot easier. I mean, you saw me. I just sat right here and transformed him from his truck mode to the robot mode. No instructions or anything, just by kind of looking at the box. And it's because of MP10. You know, uh, I have the little Voyager scale of MP10, and I swear they transform. The transformation is so similar. It's just like, you know, damn near the same thing almost, except for a few things, you know, like in the legs and moving here, moving there. But other than that, yeah. And I think that's probably what a lot of people like. You know, I mean, we like the tune aesthetic, and we like to see our robots and vehicles look like they came fresh off the screen. But we also don't like those really difficult transformations. I mean, well, to the point that you could possibly break something. Nobody likes breaking something. Nobody. These things, they're not cheap. You know, in most cases they're not cheap, especially when you dip into some of the other third party figures and stuff like that. Man, 3, 4, $500 sometimes, and it depends on whether you get it like, you know, as soon as it comes out, or if you wait a few months and get it on aftermarket prices, and then that's where it just gets ridiculous sometimes. But yeah, his transformation is a lot easier, and I love that. I really do. But I love this too. So, you know, there's like what are we gonna do? You know what I mean? But him, he would be something that I could just take out and transform from time to time, you know, and probably not have to necessarily worry about breaking, you know, and I can enjoy it. It's very intuitive. Enjoy it. MP-44 on the other hand, no sir. I I would not be taking him out, transforming him, flipping him back and forth unless I have to. Unless I have to, unless I need to do that for something, for a reason, and it better be a good reason. You know, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Yeah, yeah, just not gonna be able to do it. So yeah, I wish I had the original version here of the style gen with me too, so that we could do a more thorough comparison between those two. And I have a few other Optimus Primes. I'm not gonna bring them all out and stuff like that though. I have the transform element. I have like I said, I have the Voyager scale of MP-10, and let's see, uh, we'll do a couple other comparisons with him with some other things that are more accessible. Here he is next to Power Master Optimus Prime. You see these guys. See how they look together. Check that out. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Put him back. Here he is with the Fans Toys Galvatron. Fans Toys Galvatron. That's the 1.0. I have the 2.0 up in DTOF. He's not easy to get to. And I think we'll probably do a Masterpiece car bot. Here he is with Sunstreaker, MP Sunstreaker. See how they look together. Here he is with X-Transbot's version of Ultra Magnus. See how they look together.
Rule of acquisition number 111. Treat people in your debt like family. Exploit them.
See? Yeah, those two look together. Get this fixed. Back a little bit further. See a little bit better. There they go. Here he is with Giga Power, Gigasaur. Let's get them. See how they look together. See how he's like hovering over Optimus Prime. Alright, get him put back. Alright, I went ahead and got him. Here he is with the TE Transform Element Optimus Prime version 3. That's those two together. And even here, you can see that he's a little bit taller. This Prime's a little bit taller. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And I could go on and on and on, keep comparing them with all kinds of things. But yeah, this is a long video. Ended up being a long review. Unboxing, first look, review. Like I said, I got him from a Show Z store. Amazing deal. Show Z store has been really good to me. Yeah. So to sum it up, like I said, I haven't really taken a look at the original version, the non-KO, but I do know that he has some updates, a lot of updates that would make him highly more desirable. Like how these collapse and they don't just poke out. The sound effects, how the eyes light up from blue to red. The hands, the fingers, how they are more articulated, and how the ratchets were fixed in the thighs, the legs, and the arms, I believe, amongst some other things that I might be forgetting right now. And then there's his matrix of leadership. Like, this thing is beautiful. This matrix of leadership. We're going to take a look at this again before we go. Just how beautiful that is. All die cast, man. All die cast. Weighs 10 grams. That's beautiful. Get this closed. So, if you're someone who's deciding about this particular figure and you waited to see what the KO is going to be about, the MPG-17 Style Gen Optimus Prime is an awesome figure. But if you want better articulation, a better overall aesthetic, you want to get the RT-06. And this is coming from me. This is just my opinion. I think he's better quality. I think that the features that he has and the improvements that come with him alone make him a better figure. I do. I really do. But hey, you can do what you want to do. Also, he's a lot cheaper. But yeah, man. So here we go. And at the end of the day, money value. Times are getting hard nowadays, and if you're going to collect, you want to collect smartly. So we have the lower cost, the strong display presence, the extra accessories, and man, he's going to look good on your shelf. For real, the overall quality, I think overall, I'll give him out of 10. I'll give him probably a 9 out of 10. Really, I think I'll give him a 9 out of 10. There's always room for improvement, but I believe I'll give him a 9 out of 10. I love this guy. I do. Hey, this is just my opinion. You need to check him out yourself. So, from King Rouse Reviews to all of you at home, wherever you are in the world, thanks for tapping in with me for a little while. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos and everything coming up on the channel. We are in the stage of improving the channel, improving everything. So just stay with us. All right. Till all of one. Peace out from King Rouse Reviews. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. One.